Okay, so we will continue in the same chapter, chapter 1 indices, and then 1.2 law of indices. This is part 1. I separate the law of indices in two parts. The first part we will learn in this week, then the second part we will learn in next week. Okay, so this is the objective. Excuse me. Okay, so for the previous video, we already done for 1.2a, 1.2b, and also 1.2d. Okay, so this one we will see the number in index form raised to a power. Raised to a power means it will related with bracket already. Later we will see an example. Okay, how to do when we raising up the power, okay, for a number in index form. Okay, for a number in index form. Okay. Okay, so we will go to see. Okay, this is the mean of raising the power. So bracket index number, then raising up the power some more. So this is means multiply the index. This is mean multiply the index. Why we do like this? Okay, we look at some example. Okay, so for example, this one is 7 power of 4, and then the whole thing is power another 3. So this is mean we have 7 power of 4 times 7 power of 4 times again 7 power of 4 because cube. So I repeat 7 power of 4 3 times. Okay, and then according to our first law of indices, the first law of indices is multiply with the same base, isn't it? Multiply with the numbers index in the same base means we add on the index. We add on the index. So in this situation, 7 power 4 is repeat. Okay, it's repeat. So that means this one will equal to 7 4 plus 4 plus 4, and then this plus the same number, isn't it? So when we have plus in same numbers, we can write it become multiply. So 7 power of 4 times 3. So we will have 7 power of 12. So that's why the law of indices say when we have the bracket raising up the number index with another index, so we just multiply the index. We just multiply the index. Okay, because like this, this is the reason. Okay, this example involved with numbers. Okay, so I will show you the example involved with algebra. Okay, this is k power 5 and then raising up for the index power of 4. So that means we follow the law of indices. Follow the law of indices. This situation we should do multiply the index. So that means this answer will become k power of 5 times 4. So this is k power of 20. Okay, k power of 20. Like this enough already, the working. Okay, so the algebra term is only k, isn't it? Sometimes we will have the question involve also the numbers. For example, like this, 2g power of 4, and then the whole thing put inside the bracket power of another 3. So this one, you see, we have bracket. So everything inside the bracket, we must apply the same power, that is 3. Okay, so that means 2, we have not writing down the power here, isn't it? So that means this one is 2 power 1. Okay, so that means 2 power 1 times 3. Okay, then g power 4 times 3. Like this. If we have another terms here, also same, must apply the power of 3 here. So that means this is equal to 2 power 3 g power of 12. And then 2 power of 3 is the index. When we write down the algebra terms, we don't just leave our coefficient like in index form. Coefficient, don't just let your coefficient in index form. We must change our coefficient. Perkali itu mesti ditukar jadi satu nombor. The coefficient must write as a numbers. So answer should be like this. Okay, 8 power of g power 8g power of 12. Sorry, this is 8g power of 12. Okay, so then the question can be more complicated. Become like this. We multiply. Inside the bracket got multiply. So we just settle up the multiply first. Because this multiply is two different algebra, so that means inside the bracket we will have 2 power 1. Okay, remember nothing writing as an index means 1. Kalau tak ditulis index maksudnya 1. G power of 4, H power of 3 cube. And then close the bracket, power another 3. So that means this one will equal to 2, 1 times 3. Everything inside the bracket must involve with the power of 3. G power of 4 times 3. And then H power of 3 times 3. Okay. And then 2 power of 3. Okay. The number part, you will have 2 power of 3. So this is equal to 8. Okay, then g power of 4 times 3, this one will give you g power of 12. And then h power of 3 times 3, 3 times 3 is 9. So you will have h power of 9. So this is the answer. So again, remind you again, please student, don't forget, don't just leave your coefficient in index form. Perkali ini, haruslah tulis dalam bentuk nombor. Okay. So, the question can be more complicated. Some more. Become like this. So the bracket is only involved the first term, but the second term is not involved. So that means we always follow our the basic when we do combine operation. When we see bracket, we must settle up the bracket. So that means this one is 2 power 1 and g power 4, and then raising up the index with power 3. So that means this is 2, 1 times 3, g 4 times 3. Okay. Then the behind here is not yet done, isn't it? So we just copy, write again. Okay, so we have like this. Then settle up the in front terms. We will have 8 g power of 12 multiply with 3 g square h. Okay, so now look at here. We have numbers. And then this number is not involved with index. It's not involved with index 12 and also not involved with square here. Not involved. So we can separate the number. Okay, we can just separate the number. We can do the number multiply first. Okay. 3 times 8 is 24. Okay. We can just do these two numbers first. That means times. Okay. 8 times 3, you get 24. And then look at G. G have another G here. In the multiplication, G multiply with G. Okay. This is actually G multiply with another G here. Okay. So the G will be power of 12 plus 2. Because the law of indices say when we're doing the same base number in multiplication, we should add on the index. We should add on the index. Okay, remember back the law of indices. Okay, so that's why I have g power of 12 plus 2. And then the h don't have anything to multiply. Okay, so that means we will have only h. Or maybe in another words, actually h is multiplied with 1 lah. We just consider in front here become 1 already. Okay, so h here. So finally, the answer will become 24 g power of 14 h. Okay, so this is the answer. So that means in this situation, actually I combined two law of indices already, these questions. The first one is a raising up the index. Then the second one is a multiplication of the index form in the same base. Okay, so this kind of question you will meet a lot actually later. So because limited of time, so I will stop here lah. So I hope you can refer to your textbook. Okay, refer to your textbook. Okay, do some reading about the law of indices, because in your textbook got a lot of example also. You can look at your textbook to find more example. Okay, so this is all for the video for law of indices. Next week we will look at another set of the law of indices. Okay, so thank you.